Hello my dears. So we have already started what clause 2. Schedule 2. Here we are discussing about clause 3 schedule 2 part 1. Clause 3 part 1 schedule 2, which is stating that CA in practice shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct if he allow or if he permit to use his name or firm's name in preparation of estimation of earnings, which is contingent upon future transaction, and it leads to believe that he had vouched for the accuracy. Did you get what is mean by it? So it means that suppose Mr. X having, that is COP. It means that a practicing chartered accountant X, who is a practicing chartered accountant, is certifying what, or he is using to use his name for what? To prepare estimate of earnings. Estimate of earnings, that is he is allowing to use his name in preparation of estimate of earnings, plus such earnings is depends upon future contingent transaction. So here Mr. X, who is a practicing chartered accountant, allows a client to use his name for what? To prepare estimation of earnings, and such earnings is depends upon the future contingent transaction, that is it is depends upon happening or not happening of something. So suppose L was the client. L obtained what? L prepared the estimation of earnings with the certification of whom? Chartered accountant X, and he circulated the same in the market. He circulated the same in the market. It means that practicing chartered accountant has certified something and the same has been distributed, or the same has been circulated in the market by the client. Will it be accepted or rejected? Will this estimation of earnings get acceptance or faith of the users, because it gets the certification of chartered accountant? So it leads to what? It leads to believe that this CA, that is X, has vouched for the accuracy. So if such an estimation of earnings in which the chartered accountant allowed to use his name gives an impression or a belief that he had vouched for the accuracy, then CA will be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct. But is it mean that such a CA cannot participate in preparation of such futuristic statement, that is financial forecast? We know that we have a standard SAE 3400, which will be studied later, which is mainly describing, or which is mainly about what? The participation of a practicing chartered accountant in which, that is in participation of preparation of forecast, that is financial forecast. But at the same time this is also based on subjective, that is it is such chartered accountant may participate in preparation of such forecast which on the basis of some condition. Which are the condition? Such CA have to describe the following, or they have to provide clarification with respect of the following. Source of information, basis of forecast, major assumptions, plus he has to state that he had not vouched for the accuracy, that is it has to be specially stated. So if a chartered accountant who is participating in preparation of future forecast, that is forecast of financials, they can participate as per 3400, but SAE 3400, but subject to the following. They have to provide source of information, that is which are the information on the basis of which the forecast has been made. So the source of information has to be clearly provided. Basis of forecast, on what is the basis of such a forecast, on the basis of which such forecast has been made. Assumption used, that is while making a forecast, what are the assumptions that has been used by a chartered accountant. So by analyzing this, the users of such forecast determine whether it can be whether such a forecast is correct or not, whether the result as per the forecast is achievable or attainable or not attainable. But at the same time, such a CA have to state that he had not vouched for what? Accuracy. He has not vouched for accuracy. Mainly these types of estimation of these cases, that is for such that is estimation of earnings, this has been mainly required, or this has been mainly done by the agents, LIC agents and mutual fund agents, because of getting what the acceptance from the market or customers acceptance. So if a chartered accountant allows to use his name or his firm's name in such types of forecast, it may lead to believe that what he had vouched for the accuracy, so he will be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct. So this is provided in what? Clause 3, which is stating that CA in practice shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct if he allows to use his name or firm's name in preparation of estimate of earnings, which is depends upon the contingent future transaction. That is, the result of such forecast is depends upon what? Future transaction. Suppose the company is the newly started company, they are telling that in the next year we our target is 3,000 crore and we are sure that we will achieve it. Can a chartered accountant sign that statement? No, because it is a first of all it's a newly registered company. If such CA certifies the same, or if the CA allowed to use his name on the same, it will be create a false image in that company or create a false impression in that company. That company will surely create what? That is the result that they have been provided in the projection. So it is stated that if the forecast is depends upon future contingent transaction, CA shall not use, or CA shall not allow the user or the client to use his name or his firm's name. And if at the same time they have to clearly point out one thing, that if they already provided or if they already allowed to use their name, it should not be in the nature of they had vouched for the accuracy. Okay, so as per clause 3, CA in practice shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct if he allowed to use his name or firm's name in preparation of estimation of earnings, which is based on future contingent transaction. Contingency means it can be happen, it cannot be happen. That is, it may or may not happen, which is depends upon what? Future. Okay, future contingent transaction. And if it creates to believe that, or if he had certified such forecast in such a manner that create a false impression or that create a belief in the users that he had vouched for the accuracy. So this is what clause 3.